What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on in, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm just gonna wait for some of y'all to come on in here. I'm gonna keep snacking on my chips. Don't judge me while I'm waiting on some of y'all to come on in. And barbecue chips is good. Mm-hmm. Where everybody at? It's early too. It's only like almost 9. I know somebody bound to come up in here. Hmm. Still waiting on somebody. Come on up in here. I don't know where y'all at, but y'all better come on in. Y'all kept bugging me and bugging me to go live. I'm live now. hmm. Few more minutes and I'm gonna start talking. Few more minutes. Just wait for some more of y'all to come up in here. Mm-hmm. 6 minutes gone by and nobody's still ain't up in here. Where everybody at? See, I swear YouTube be bullshitting over here, man. Every time I want to come on live, everybody's MIA. It don't make no sense at all. I'm about to start talking, so I'm not about to be up in here in silence all night. Anyway, if you're just tuning in, welcome. um, as you can see from the title of this video, I titled it Back in Action, upcoming, or I think I put new project or something. I can't remember what I put on the video title. But anyway, what am I talking about? I'm talking about um, an upcoming project in acting. I finally landed on myself kind of like a documentary project, but it's a focus group. So basically, I did a 60-second video clip submission, and they were looking for like, I want to say 12 women, like real women, not actors, talking about just real life things. They asked me like what type of topic I wanted to talk about or what I was interested in talking about in this focus group. And I've never done anything like this. It's kind of like a survey where you sit in a circle and sing kumbaya and talk about real life issues pretty much. And I look back at my 60-second video clip that I submitted, and I said on that clip that I think I would be a valuable candidate for this type of, documentary project that they're doing because I feel like I would be a great contributor to certain things like self love and self care when it comes to the Black community because people in the Black community don't talk about enough of healing. They like to hide it. In my opinion, I think it's true. So, whatever I said in that clip, it caught somebody's attention apparently. So, this project is like a very small thing. It's not like for a big deal. It's not like a big network deal. Um, it's like a nonprofit organization. I forgot the name of the company, but they're gonna put this project on social media. I think the platforms are gonna be Meta and possibly YouTube. I'm not too sure. But anyway, new documentary coming soon. Be on the lookout. You'll see it soon. Um, I don't know when it's going to be released. I just know that we will be filming sometime next month here in Virginia, where I'm at. Thank you, Jesus. I ain't got to go travel nowhere. Because one thing I noticed about a lot of these submissions I've been submitting to for all of these different gigs, either they're here locally where I live, or they're in other cities that are like anywhere between an hour to like maybe 3 hours away. And it's a drive. And baby, I'm not going to drive 3 to 5 hours away for a project that's only paying like a couple of $100. No, that's gas. If you want me to go 3 hours away somewhere like South Carolina, North Carolina, whatever, you're gonna have to cough up some money and pay me some Benjamins because yeah, you'd be surprised. A lot of your favorite actors that you see on like BET shows and like other different networks, they're not getting paid a lot of money. They can be getting anywhere between $100 a day to $300 a day, maybe $1,000 a day, depending on uh, how long they've been in the industry and how many projects they've done in the past. Because it's all about tenure. It's all about tenure and it's all about networking. If they network with a lot of big wig producers, directors, whatever, yeah, they might get a big deal. But if that person ain't like Michael B. Jordan or somebody big like Idris Elba, yeah, they broke. Don't let these people fool you. Even the people you see on Netflix, they're broke. They don't have money. I just wanted to let y'all know that. But anyway, I'm excited. I mean, it's something small, it's something local. Like I said, it's not a big deal. It's not like it's going somewhere like HBO Max or Stars or somewhere like Paramount Plus. Like this is legit just social media. But what was I gonna say? Uh I'm looking forward to more projects in the near future. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get some more projects lined up after this one. We'll see. But I noticed around this specific area of Virginia, it's not quite popular as Texas. When I was in Texas and I was living in the Dallas area, I was getting projects left and right with no problem. But you also have to remember a lot of the projects that I starred in, quote unquote, were background projects. Background roles are basically the people in the back that really don't have a big part. They don't have any talking roles. They're just there to be there. They're fillers, they're seat fillers. And as many times as I've done that, you would think I would have a speaking role by now. No, and I can't tell you how many times I've done so many background roles for so many projects in Texas before I came here. And to this day, I have yet to find a speaking role. So this is actually technically my first speaking role. If you look at it, I will be talking in this documentary project, and I will be sitting in a group like Kumbaya. I don't know what the topic is going to be about. They haven't released what we're going to be talking about yet, but in due time, whenever we get this project off the ground and get it done, you'll find out sooner or later. It probably won't be released into social media. I'd probably say about until 6 months later or so. But I'm excited. I'm very excited. Like I said, it's nothing big. It's nothing major. It's not with any type of Hollywood people. It's just literally local people, just no name people in a random documentary. That's all it is. And the pay is very minimal. I would say the pay is about $400. But baby, when you tell me to do $400 for 4 hours of talking, oh, say less. I will be there. You ain't got to tell me twice. Because when you tell me some silly shit of $100 or $75 for like 2 hours or more, I'm not gonna do it. Why? Because certain projects, depending on the level of popularity it is or whatever, sometimes your agent, not in all cases but most cases, your agent can take a percentage from whatever you earn. For example, if you do a commercial, your agent can take up to 20% of whatever you earn right off the top before you even get your money. If you do like a TV show or you do a film or a documentary like what I'm doing, normally they take 10% just to represent you, and then you get the rest. That's how it normally works. But in this case, I didn't see anything about an agency cut. So I don't know if I'm getting the full $400 or if I'm only getting a percentage of it and they're going to get cut me a check for like 300 and something dollars. Either way, I'm getting paid. That's the main thing. I'm getting paid to speak my mind. I don't have to act. I don't have to put on a facade. I don't have to do nothing. I just literally can be myself for once on screen and talk in a circle with other women. That's all I have to do. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys a little insight of my future project that's coming soon in the next couple of months. Well, a couple of weeks. Take that back, not a couple of months. Um, but yeah, very, very excited. Very excited. Um, I didn't think I was gonna get it. I'll be honest, because every submission, I kid you not, y'all, I submitted at least, I would say, close to over 20 or 30 projects since I've been out here in Virginia, and I haven't landed not one project. Now, the one project I was going to submit for, it was going to be a commercial for the Lottery Commission here in Virginia. I think it was going to be like a commercial or something. That one was actually paying decent money. I think it said up to $2,000, but I couldn't submit for it because I had just started my job. And once I started my job a month ago, back in June, I was very limited on auditions. So now it's like either they got to be after hours when I get off of work, or whenever I get PTO and they're during the daytime, I'm just going to have to take PTO and take time off and do them. But since I haven't accrued any real time yet, I'm going to have to wait to do the bigger jobs. But luckily, this gig actually had two options. You could do the AM slot for the mornings, or you could do the PM slot for the afternoons. So I chose the PM slot. I just don't know what time I have to show up. Hopefully, it's after 5 o'clock because I get off at 4 o'clock every day. So fingers crossed. Hope to God it's after 5 o'clock. Because if not, I'm going to have to leave work a little bit early and call it a day. But my job is pretty chill about stuff like that. They don't really care as long as I notify somebody that I got to take off a little early. That's all that matters. Um, but yeah, I look forward to a brighter future, hopefully. I'm looking forward to making real connections for once, hopefully. And I'm definitely looking forward to networking some more with local people around here because believe it or not, I will tell you where the money is at. It's not here in Virginia. The money is honestly in places like DC, New York, because New York is another hub for actors and stuff, and places like Chicago. That's where you want to be. But can I afford New York? Hell no. Can I afford Chicago? Hell no. That's why I don't live there. But um, you can maneuver your way around it. You just have to figure out things as far as your schedule. If I were to like travel, I would literally have to like travel for certain projects if I were to get bigger roles. Unfortunately, in the Virginia area, we don't have a lot of options here. My agent told me that right off the bat when I signed with them when I first moved here. They said if you want bigger projects, if you want bigger roles, you're going to have to go to New York. You're going to have to go to Chicago. You're going to have to go to LA. Now, it could work, but that's a lot of money for travel. And half the time, unfortunately, a lot of actors don't get reimbursed. So you're pretty much taking money out of your own pocket if you think about it. And when you look at the expenses and you tally up all the dollars you're losing in the process, you got to outweigh the pros with the cons. And you have to think for yourself, is this worth going to New York? Is it worth going to Chicago? Is it worth going to LA, which you really don't need to do? But even when I go to certain websites like casting networks and Actors Access, I told y'all a long time ago, um, it's super hard. I can't tell you how many auditions I submitted in the past before I even moved out here, just trying to get my foot in the door somewhere. I even submitted for a couple of Broadway shows. Nothing. It's so competitive. It's sad. But yeah, you literally have to start from scratch. You have to start from the bottom up. I'm so serious. Like I said, it unless you know somebody who knows somebody that can get your foot through the door, you're on your own and you literally have to build a resume. You have to build connections. You have to build a network. Like it's rough in the acting world. And that's why I stress the importance to people, not tell people if you're going to get in the entertainment business and you're going to be like an actor or even a model, you better have a backup plan because baby, God knows how long that will last if you can make it that far. A lot of people don't even make it that far. Then they got to go back, get a 9 to 5, work a regular job. And there's nothing wrong with that either. It's all about stability and having the finance. That's the issue. And since I don't really have any real stability right now, and I'm rebuilding my future and my finances, it's very difficult. Very, very difficult. Especially if you want to do this type of business full time. You're going to have to work part time, unfortunately. So that's why I take some of these gigs that are very low level because they're flexible to my schedule. Um, I try to find the ones that are on the weekends. That way I don't have to take up my, time off of work. Um, the only way I could do it throughout the week, honestly, if it's after work, it's going to have to be in the evenings. If I can't find any gigs in the evenings, then I'm just stuck like Chuck and I just have to wait till the next one. But yeah, it's all about what you're looking for. It's all about flexibility and it's all about scheduling. That's the main thing. And God forbid if you have a family, good luck with that shit because callbacks take forever. Even if you did get selected and they said you had a callback for like a bigger role, it could take anywhere from between 6 months to a year. That's how unstable this industry is. And that's why I don't depend on it. This is why I work a 9 to 5. And people can laugh at me all day, but baby, I'm laughing at the bank. I don't know about you. I may not make a lot of money, but at least I'm getting to a point where I'm getting more stability, yes. And at the same token, I know for a fact that it's really tough to make it in the entertainment business. It's very, very tough to make it. You really have to know what you're doing. You really have to know some people. I'm serious. Like, if you take a look and you look at all these big wig, actors like Viola Davis, Denzel Washington, it took them years to get where they are today. Years. Um, I'll tell you a good example. Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel Jackson said he didn't get really discovered until his 40s. And he's been doing commercials and all types of low budget gigs since the 70s. His very first commercial was a KFC commercial. No, not KFC, Crystal Burgers commercial. And that was back in 1975 when he was like 18 years old. So if he's been doing commercials since that long and he barely got discovered into his 40s by the time he did Pulp Fiction in the 90s, that should tell you how bad it is and how hard it is to get in this business. But yeah, I would tell anybody it takes on average, a good 10 to 15 years for a seasoned actor to really make a breakthrough and really do something. And as much as I would love to go full time, I can't afford to because I know the stipulations behind it. I know how difficult it is. But anywho, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I'm not gonna hold y'all up because it is almost 9:30, and I want some good shut eye. I want some good sleep. Tomorrow is Friday. As much as I would love to talk on here all night long by myself, I don't feel like it, and I'm tired. I'm very exhausted. Okay. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Feel free to replay this as much as you like and go back. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me and hit me up. But I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.